poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea All Shade Power Season 4 Episode 4 review. So, to start off this video, if you did not watch my Angela versus Tasha power discussion video, it is up right now. Go and watch it after you watch this review. But in that video, I did some spoilers. So, if you want to hear my death predictions for this season, listen. If you don't, I will have the timestamp down below where you can fast forward if you don't want to know who I predict will die and in which episodes they will die in. So, here we go. Episode 5, Charlie Murphy's character will be killed by ghosts in the weight room. Mark my words. Episode 6, Jukebox character will either be killed off, sent away, locked up. Something will happen to Jukebox in episode 6. Episode 7, Mike Sandoval. Something will happen with him. Either he dies or he goes to jail, but something will happen with him where everything that he's done will catch up to him. Episode 7, Julio will be killed off by either Dre or Tommy. Episode 9, Tony Teresi's character will be killed off, or he'll just continue to ride in jail and we won't see him anymore. And then the big death of this season will be episode 9, Raina St. Patrick will die because of her brother. Wrong place, wrong time, trying to save her brother. And what's worse than having Tariq die, but to have him live with the fact that because of his stupid behavior, his twin sister died because of him. Episode 10 will be her funeral, where there will be a lot of cousin characters, a reverend and a deacon in that episode. So episode 10 will be Raina's funeral. Also, if you haven't figured out already, Terry Silver will be Tasha's new love interest. It will not be Lorenz Tate. Want. Lorenz Tate will just be a crooked city councilman, and he will appear episode 7. I figured all this out by going on IMDb and looking at the cast listings for each episode. Keep a death tally to see if my death predictions are correct. So let's get into tonight's episode. Oh, and if you like the wig that I'm wearing, a review on this wig will be up no later than Monday night, Tuesday morning. So, we start off this episode with Ghost in the weight room, working that body out. He got to keep it tight, got to keep it right. Somebody might want to get up in that booty. He got to be able to fight them off. So we see Tommy, he's laying down, and we think that he's in his own bed, but then we realize as the camera spans out that he's laying on Tasha's couch, and he gets a text from Lakeisha asking where the fuck he went, because I guess he came over, fucked up, and then left in the middle of the night. So Tasha asks who's texting him, and he lies and says it's just some business shit or whatever. We see Charlie Murphy come to the weight room, and he pushes the weight down on Ghost's neck and threatens to kill him, but at the same token, he's spilling some tea and shit about another inmate who got killed in the weight room a year before. And I was like, press it down on his neck a little bit harder. Just crack out the esophagus. Do something. And then when he get done, he tells Ghost to pull up your skirt, you little bitch. That shit was funny as fuck. Sax and Sandoval blame Angela for the traffic stop footage of Ghost and Knox. Sax, John, and Sandoval all want James to get the needle. Angela, being a motherfucking follower, agrees. John holds Angela back and asks what she would have done if James took the plea deal, and he refused to offer it because remember, he didn't know shit about her going down there to the jail cell and telling this nigga this. He gets on her for going behind his back, and he wants her to go back and talk to Tasha because her gun came back clean. Angela don't want to do it, but the bitch ain't got no motherfucking choice. So Proctor and Terry asks Ghost if he's heard of Bailey Markham. He says no. They tell him Dre and Julio were brought in for questioning, and Terry asks Ghost, you have any idea what they might have said? Ghost says that I'm an upstanding, respectable businessman. I mean, what the fuck you think? Terry's looking at him like, okay, nigga, sure you are. Love Terry because he is petty as fuck. He ain't that cute. He ain't cute enough for Tasha, but he petty, and I like petty. Terry say if they find any connection between you and that gun, you're getting a needle. And Ghost says it's not my gun, and if you believe it is, then why the fuck are you on my case? And I was like, ooh, somebody's mad, bitch. Proctor say don't take this personal. Ghost say this is about my life. It doesn't get any more fucking personal than that. Terry says there it is. There it go. That flash of anger. You do that one time and you'll be seen as another angry black man that killed a cop in cold blood. Ghost verifies it again that it isn't his guns, so they can go ahead to file a motion to get it thrown out of court. Terry leaves out and Ghost mean mugs him on the way out because he can't stand that nigga. He hate him and I love it. Especially with him being Tasha's love interest. That just makes it even better. And Terry leaves. Ghost tells Proctor into an inmate that was killed in the weight room a year before. He also asks that he talk to Tommy about dropping the money off at Tony Teresi's house. Proctor says that he will talk to him about it. Ghost says see if he can find out if Tony had any involvement in the murder of Roberto Saletti. Ghost asks does Proctor trust Terry because he sure in the fuck does not. Cristobal fine ass. Whew! My panties get damp every time that fine ass specimen comes on the motherfucking screen. I forgot what soap he used to play on. I think he used to play on like what was that, Passions or some shit. Oh, he can get it. I'm just about to convulse right now. Cristobal fine ass drop off his money late to Julio, and Julio questions him about it. He says he had to go pay his respects to Domingo. Julio is clueless as to what the fuck he's talking about until Cristobal explains to him that Tommy ran over Domingo with his car. Julio like, I'll talk to him about it, and Cristobal say it don't look like y'all on the same motherfucking page. Julio say sorry for what happened, but he should have kept his fucking mouth shut and have a little respect. So should you. Cristobal said you think because Tommy gave you a new little title, you a big man, but you gotta earn respect, and from where I sit, don't seem like you got any. And I was like, burn. So Julio is low-key shook. You can tell in the actor's mannerisms that he's not comfortable in the distro position. It's too much pressure for him, and I don't think that he'll be able to handle all that comes with being distro. Furthering my reasons that he will die this season. Proctor and Tommy meet up, and Proctor asks him does he know anything about Tony, and of course Tommy says he doesn't. Proctor tells him that he's been in jail for 25 years and he's in jail with Ghost right now. Proctor tells him about Tony blackmailing Ghost and wanting him to deliver the money. Tommy says, so how we know he ain't with the feds? That this ain't some setup for me to get my dick in the ring? Proctor said, we don't. It might be a trap, but we're all fucked up in this shit. Proctor tells him Ghost wants him to find out when he goes if Tony had involvement on the hit of Roberto Saletti. Tommy says that he got this, he'll handle it. Tasha meets with Angela at a coffee house, but that bitch refuses to walk in. She's like, bitch, you ain't about to be summoning me. I'm gonna tap on this window real quick. You gonna bring your little white ass the fuck on up out of here. So when she come out, Tasha say, you lost the DNA, so you need me, right? Like, bitch, I see right through you. I see you. I say, I'm not getting ready to help you, girl. You might have the degrees and the badge, but I'm not as stupid as you think. Angela say, I don't think you're stupid, Tasha. Stupid isn't Jamie's type. Gullible? Maybe. I believed him when he told me he was going legit. Did you believe him when he told you he stopped seeing me? And Tasha look at her and say, oh, he told you about that? Once again, this bitch in the dark don't know shit. Angela say, I figured it out. When that woman tried to kill him at Truth, he told me he needed more time for us to be together. What I realized is what he needed was you. Those times we met up sleeping together, he was coming home to you. And Tasha say, are you trying to get me to slap the fuck out of you? And I'm like, bitch, just slap her. Don't talk about it. Just slap her. But I love that line. Finally, they gave her a good line. Angela say, I'm saying he used us both. Did Jamie tell you we offered him a plea deal? And Tasha looking like, no, the fuck this nigga didn't, but I'm gonna lie and tell this bitch that he did. She's like, yeah, he told me, girl, and what? He ain't take it, he ain't do it. Why the fuck would he take something when he do it? Angela say, you sure? What if he killed Greg and is willing to risk your life to make sure he goes free? And Tasha say, you know what, girl? Yeah, he a lie. I know that. But so are you, ma'am. So are you. Angela says, I know in your mind I'm the enemy, Tasha, but what if he's the enemy? What if for every sleepless night we both had, excuse me, I know you ain't trying to compare your heartbreak to mine, bitch. I'm the wife. We the ones said these vows. To death do us part. Sickness and health. He cheated on me with you, bitch. But you want to compare our sleepless nights, huh? When you knew about me, the wife. Now see, that's when she should have slapped her ass real quick. Just slapped her up. Let's resume. For every sleepless night we both had, he goes down, and you and I are the ones that survive. Oh, snake ass bitch. Tasha just look at her like, girl, I'm late for my nail appointment. Bye, bitch. Don't call me no more, hoe. So Tariq is drinking lean and having a good old time hanging with Kanan and Ray and all these other little busted, dusted ass niggas. It's some hoes and shit up in the little grandma's apartment and shit. It's looking like a motherfucking Future video. So he looking at the girls and shit, because he ain't never seen no girls like this at his school. You know, he around a bunch of little white bitches and shit. He ain't never seen no little girls, no little chocolate girls with some fat asses and shit, and know how to roll their neck and pop their lips and shit. So Kanan give him a stack of money for the robbery, and they get to talk about their next little lick that they gonna do. So this nigga's a full-blown criminal. Julio and Tommy are packing up the bags of money that everybody dropped off, and he reveals to Tommy that Dre hasn't brought his money in. Tommy flips out like, why the fuck this nigga ain't brought in the money yet? Why the fuck you ain't handled this shit? Julio questions him about running over Domingo, and Tommy say if you would have done your job, he still have 2 working legs. Fuck him. Anyway, handicapped people get all the best parking spots. I love Tommy. He's such a goat. I love it. Julio say, now I gotta go back and talk somebody, I forgot the name, into the fold again. There's only so much extra keys I can throw to the Tainas, or whatever. Taina, you want a girl that I never had. I know it's Aisha. Anywho, Tariq says, that's not my job, and the fact that you're trying to make it my problem means that you're now my problem. You got that, girl? Once again, setting it up for what? Julio to die. Tommy tells him he'll be gone for a while, but asks why was he in with the feds longer than Dre. Julio said, it don't matter. I could have snitched the first 5 minutes if that was what I was going to do. Is Dre telling you this shit? Tommy said, I never said shit about snitching. If you want to be distro, tomorrow you give me my club cut by midnight, or your ass is fired. Tasha and Lakeisha walking into Tasha's apartment talking about Angela summoning her and shit like she the president of the United States. And Lakeisha spots covers on Tasha's couch and sees Tommy's jacket. So she say, you know, she all up in her little light-skinned ass feelings. Say, what man you got spending the night over here trying to dig around and fish for information? And Tasha say, ain't no man up in here, girl. That's just Tommy. Keisha say, you sure that's a good idea, Tommy sleeping over here? And Tasha say, wow. I mean, like, what's the tea, girl? And she say, cuz Ghost is in jail. You think he would want his best friend shacking up with his wife? Really, bitch? Really? Tasha said, girl, Ghost asked for Tommy to be here, and honestly, I don't know if I give a fuck about what Ghost likes. And I was like, about time you don't give a fuck about what this nigga think. Yes! She tells Lakeisha about the plea deal and the fact that Ghost didn't even tell her about it before he said no. She says, we supposed to be on the same side. And Keisha said, if I were you, I'd be thinking about being on my own damn side. And I was like, Keisha, about time you said something of some goddamn relevance. But Keisha and her little jealousy issues gonna have to be dealt with real quick, because I ain't got time for her foolishness. Julio goes to see Dre at the club, who's sitting on Ghost's desk like he running this shit. And you see his little dick print in that scene. If y'all go back, you can see Dre little dick print sitting in them slacks. I was like, this nigga really think he the man. He think he the man now. Huh, wait till Ghost get out of jail, episode 5. You won't be the man no more, because he coming back to take his club. By the way, Ghost will be getting out of jail next episode, if you haven't figured that out. So Julio checks him about not dropping off his money on time and asks where the fuck he was. Dre said, I was taking care of some club shit. He hands Julio the money. Julio asks Dre about what he told Tommy about him being in along with the feds or whatever. Dre denies saying it. Lying again. And if you haven't peeped in this scene, Dre is planting doubts in each of their minds, meaning Julio and Tommy. He's pitting them against each other to doubt one another. Dre says, you and I ain't got no beef no more. I'm just here to distribute coke. We good. They dap. So now he bringing Julio into the fold, making Julio look at Tommy crazy, and then making Tommy look at Julio crazy. Once again, setting it up for what? Let's all say it together. For Julio to die. Tasha goes see Ghost in jail, and she pick up the phone and she say, I heard you were offered a gift the other day and you didn't accept it. Ghost say, yeah, I couldn't accept it. Tasha say, that gift would have helped me and the kids. We should have talked about it before you said no. And your little friend came to visit and she offered me a little gift too, one that I don't think you would like me to take. And then he looked at her like, oh bitch, what? And she looked like, but anyway, nigga, I didn't accept it. And Ghost said, of course not. Bitch, I would hung up that phone like, oh, of course not? Is it? Of course not? Okay, I'm about to accept it now, bitch. Tasha said, your friend thinks she and I should be on the same side since we've been through so much pain. Ghost say, Tasha, what you getting at? You agree with her? And she say, no, you and I are in this together. But you need to start acting like you know that. You don't make another motherfucking decision without bringing me in. Okay, girl? All right? Okay. And then she get up and she flip her hair and she leave out. And I was like, about time they had her put her foot down on something. It wasn't much, but it was something. Angela tells John that Tasha is loyal to James after everything and she can't get her to flip. Sex walks in and brings the motion for the gun to be thrown out that Proctor has filed in court. Cristobal visits Dre at the club. Ow! Cristobal asks him is something up with him, and Tommy says he was late with his payment. And Dre says I had to do something for Ghost. Lying. But Tommy has been acting crazy lately. Julio's girlfriend comes over with their drinks and overhears Dre talking shit about Julio. And as you can see, Dre is creating a divide amongst the crew so he can take over Tommy's business. That will happen where he finally puts a line in the sand of where he stands, and it will not be with Tommy and Ghost as the season holds. As the season moves forward, Dre will establish his own crew, his own shit, and it will be a fuck you to Tommy and Ghost. Raina is in Tariq's room snooping around and shit, and she comes across his little stash money from the robbery. He walks in, catches her, and cuts her the fuck out and tell her to get the fuck out of his room. I can't stand that little fuck ass boy. In court, Proctor questions Donovan about finding the gun. Proctor says he was framed, and that Proctor says that Ghost was framed and that Greg found out who the FBI mole was and that it was you, he says to Donovan. He said, you killed Greg and planted St. Patrick's finger and DNA at the crime scene before the tech team got there. You planted the gun at Truth right after you had the surveillance cameras turned off. Genius, by the way. Donovan then loses his black ass mind and starts going off and calling Proctor every motherfucker in the book. He channeled the spirit of Samuel L. Jackson. He was like, you motherfucker, you can kiss my motherfucking ass, you cracker motherfucker. Fuck you, nigga. You got me fucked up. I protect and I serve every motherfucking day. Fuck that nigga and fuck you. And everybody was looking like, hold on, bitch, you done lost your goddamn mind. The judge is like, excuse you, sir. I think you got you on the motherfucking stand, my nigga. So Terry lean over to Ghost and say, see, angry black man. I live for Terry. I love Terry. Terry a messy old queen. Little fruity ass. So Tommy goes to drop off the package at Tony's house and he gives it to Tony's man. Tommy questions him about the work he's put in the crew. So the little man is looking at him like, nigga, who the fuck are you? So Tommy just running down names of different people that been hit in the mob community or whatever. And then when he gets to Soletti's, the man kind of like tits up a little bit. So Tony's wife, Connie, comes in and asks, who the fuck are you? Like, who are you? And Tommy said, I'm a friend of your husband. She said, my husband ain't got no friends. Love that line. That was a good line. Proctor calls Bailey about the whole Greg situation, and Bailey agrees to work with him if he gets James to turn government witness against Egan. They then make plans to meet at Proctor's place so he can play the recording for Proctor. Tony uses his burner phone in jail to call his homeboy to see if Tommy dropped off the package and to see if that's his son. They didn't come out and say it, but it's apparently clear that he is Tommy's father, and that will be revealed as the season goes on. So his man is like, yep, it's him. So the wife come in and overhears the conversation. She's like, who is who? And she starts going off freaking out because she knows that Tony is keeping secrets from her. And it makes sense. Tony, Tommy, Tony makes perfect sense. Tommy then runs up on Lakeisha at the shop, looking all cute and shit. I was like, hey, Snowflake, how you doing? And Keisha turned around. She said, we need to talk. And he was like, oh, we can go in the back and talk later. Let me get him them good guts, bitch. Keisha said, nope, last night you left. And he said, I told you it was about being there for Tasha and the kids. And she said, I got a kid too. What about being there for us? I'm so sick of this bitch, this old tit for tat ass bullshit. Bitch, if you don't get some motherfucking self-esteem and sit your black ass the fuck down, Tommy is not gonna like this old jealous, insecure ass streak of hers. He gonna start fucking with her after a while, cause Tasha will always come before this little thing that he got with Lakeisha ass. It ain't gonna last too long. She gonna push his ass away. He said, why you tripping? And then she look at him like, I don't know, I guess I'm just horny. And they go in her room in the shop in the back, and then they start fucking in her chair and shit. And Lala had that old fake ass of hers, that silicone ass of hers out, because you know she got her ass done when she started hanging with Kim, because Lala ass used to be flat as fuck. Evidence here. Anywho, she had her new bought ass on display, all her tattoos and shit, and then she put them titties on the glass. We got to see them titties again. And Carmelo at home somewhere, so want to slit his motherfucking wrist. Like, bitch, that's what you get. You should have kept your dick in your pants. And she riding his dick. But the only thing about it, like, the sex scene was better than the one previously, but it's awkwardness there on Lala's part, because you can tell that she's uncomfortable being naked on camera. And it was like they was fidgeting around trying to find the right space. It just wasn't flowing right, but it was cute because they was playing Party Next Door, and I was like, come and see me for once. Come and see me for once. Oh, you don't wanna come to shit. Lala girl, call me, bitch. I can show you how to ride a dick. Ride a dick. And roll the pussy. Roll the pussy. You gotta bounce, 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 bounce. You gotta bounce, bounce. And Tommy's like, ooh, baby, I gotta go. After he bust his good nut. Tariq is hanging with his little white friend, and they go into the little boy brownstone, and when the little boy punching his passcode, Tariq texts it to Kanan, who is parked down the street. So they park the adult daycare van in front of the brownstone, and these two white women is looking at them like, who is these niggas in our good white neighborhood? And so Ray jump out the damn police car and say, how long y'all gonna have this car here, you know, assuring the little good white folks that ain't nothing suspicious going on. So the white bitches continue to walk down the street and have they play date and shit with their kids. So we see the little white boy and Tariq upstairs in his little playroom or whatever, playing video games and drinking lean. Now Tariq is up here distributing lean to all the little white kids. The white boy here thump downstairs. He's like, I should go downstairs. Look, Tariq's like, nah, it's cool. I got it. I'll go see. Plus I'm gonna make us some more lean. The little cracker like, hell yeah, bring some more. Bring 2 cups. So he go downstairs and he tell Kanan them to shut the fuck up and hurry up, get the shit up out of there. Tommy gives Proctor the info he got on Tony. Proctor tells him he's gonna meet with Bailey. Tommy demands to be there too. And Proctor's like, no nigga, you cannot be there, but he has no fucking choice. Proctor meets with Ghost and tells him he'll get Charlie Murphy transferred. He tells him the Ruiz recording has resurfaced and that Homeland Security hasn't. Ghost makes it clear that he won't flip on Tommy. Proctor tells him that Tommy said Tony's man jumped when he mentioned Soletti's name, and so did his wife. He passes him the info Tommy gave him and warns him to be careful. They need to stop passing notes and shit in jail like they in motherfucking high school and shit. So at the kids' school, Tasha goes talk to the principal about security regarding the kids, because she feels like paparazzi shouldn't just be able to roll up on them at any moment and take photos. So the principal She says to the principal, we pay enough money to ensure their safety. And the principal don't like her black ass no way. And says, actually, homegirl, your tuition payment this month was returned by the bank for insufficient funds. You have to the end of this week for the payment on each of your children, or they gonna be motherfuckers suspended. And I was like, goddamn, once again, my bitch back is up against the wall. And once again, she don't know shit. It's closing up the shops when the feds roll up on her with paperwork saying they're shutting down her shop. She flipped the fuck out. Then we see Drake at the club, and the feds are shutting down the club as well. They're putting pressure on Ghost's financial situation to get somebody to fucking talk around him. So Tasha gets the phone call from Keisha, freaking out, saying they closed her shop. She like, I'll be there in a minute, give me a second. And then we see Tariq hop his ass on the motherfucking elevator, and Raina say, like, nigga, where you going? And he tell her, bitch, mind your motherfucking business. I told y'all I saw that clip last week. That little fuck ass boy. It's gonna be so sad when Raina die. I feel so sorry for y'all, because y'all gonna be crying. I'm gonna be crying too, because it's gonna be fucked up. It's always fucked up when you write an innocent character, when you make an innocent character die. It's always fucked up. But it garners more emotion and more attention from your reader or your viewer. So Dre goes to Kanan's apartment to drop off his money for the week. Dre gives him his cut, but tells him he won't be able to pay him the next week because there's some shit going down at the club. Kanan basically tell him, nigga, that's your problem. You better figure it out, because I want my money every motherfucking week, or your daughter is going to die, bitch. So Tariq walked his ass in as Dre's preparing to leave. And Dre walk up on Tariq, was like, I don't know what you doing here, but you need to come with me. And Tariq see the little girl that he was eyeing the other day. He was like, no, I think I'm gonna stay. So Dre like, whatever, and he leave. Tariq sit down with Kanan and Ray and all them, and they pass him the blunt, and he smoking, he coughing and shit, because he can't handle it. And then Kanan tells him, you know what, I got something for you, you know, helping us with these burglaries and shit. He set that little girl out for him. The girl take him to the back. They sitting on the bed and shit. The bed all messed up. And I'm like, who else the fucked on this bed, Tariq? Ew. So the little girl asks him where he's from. He say downtown Manhattan in Tribeca. She say, shit, what you doing hanging with these niggas? And I was like, about time somebody said that to this little dumbass boy. Why are you hanging around this area? Shit, we trying to get where the fuck you at. Why are you down here slumming it, dumbass? So they get to talking and shit, and he asked her, did Slim tell you to do this? She was like, Slim. And I just knew she was going to say, that nigga name ain't Slim, his name is Kanan. That would have been perfect. But of course she says, no, I wanted to. And then she grabs his hand and places it on her thigh. So I guess Tariq finally ain't a virgin no more. He done got him a taste of little chocolate pussy. So Bailey plays part of the recording for Proctor at his home. After hearing a portion of it, Proctor tells him that James doesn't think Knox was working with Lobos, but that whoever the real Mo is killed Knox and framed him. And he says, if you point the finger at that person, it exonerates St. Patrick and Knox. Do you have any idea who it is? Bailey says, maybe, but if you play this in court, Egan just doesn't go down for Lobos. He then plays the rest of the recording where you hear Tommy murdering Ruiz. After hearing it, Proctor says, who specifically on a prosecution has heard this? Bailey says, well, I told Sachs, but he hasn't heard it. You and I are the only ones. And as he's saying this, we see Tommy creep about the fall like he Jason with a Jason knife and stab Bailey in the fucking stomach. Then he stab him in the heart to ensure that nigga dies. Then he stab him again in the stomach. And then Bailey turn around and say, what in the fuck, nigga? And then Tommy grabbed the damn knife out his stomach and he fall to the floor in a puddle of blood. And I was like, that turned me on. Yes, I'm moist. So the Proctor say, Tommy, what the fuck are you doing? I told you to stay your black ass in the back. He's a federal fucking agent. And Tommy say, now we're in this together. We're both implicated. So getting Ghost to flip on me really ain't no options for you no more, is it? And I'm like, yo, crazy ass is so sexy. Call me later. So he then takes the knife and wipes the blood on Proctor's jacket, further implicated him in the murder. And I was like, you so smart. And I was just like, Tommy, Tony, both killers, both murderers, like father, like son. So Tommy says to Proctor, so Ghost set that up Ruiz recorded me talking. He thinking once again that Ghost don't have his back. And Proctor say he knew about the recording. That's why he went to Knox's apartment to find it to save your dumb ass. And Tommy like, oh shit, fucks, my bad. And Proctor say, yeah, nigga, fuck. So Tommy tries to take the laptop to destroy it, and Proctor says, no, we need it so I can see, so I can figure out what Bailey was going to do with the recordings. Tommy then gives it back, and then Proctor says that he'll take care of Bailey's body because he knows a guy. And then Tommy say, you know what, Proctor, you all right. I'm glad I didn't have to kill you. I love Tommy. He is crazy. So Ghost is in the weight room when Tony comes in so they can have a meeting. You know, anybody else in there had to get cleared out because he run the motherfucking prison. So Tony says, that friend of yours, Tommy Egan, I want to meet him. Ghost says, I don't think so. I'm not going to be paying you any more money either. Tony says, are you forgetting I know who you are? Ghost says, it's just that. It's just that now I know who you are too. And I know that you and your boy on the outside killed Roberto Saletti. So if you rat me out, I'll say what I know about you. Bloop. Tony said, you know I'm in here for multiple life sentences. If you could prove that I did have anything to do with that, that just ups my juice. Huh? Ghost says, but what about the new trial? How does that affect your sick wife? I mean, what's her name again? Connie? And then Tony grabbed him by the neck and said, don't you else fucking say her name. And I was like, ooh, he's mad. Says, you know, it's cool, homeboy. Calm down, old man. I'm pretty sure the Salettis would love to know who killed their father. Then what will happen to your wife? Especially when they find out where she lives. And we both know that's going to happen. Because I'm going to tell them. So look at her, homeboy. No more money. No more threats. Nobody, families have to get involved. You don't meet Egan or a single person I know. Just nod your head. So I know you heard me. I was like, come on, Ghost. Now this is the Ghost I like to see. I like to see when Ghost put his dick out on the table. That's the Ghost I like to see. Tony nods his head and Ghost say, all right, and walk out. I was like, yes, now that's the Ghost I want to fuck. I suck that Ghost dick. So Ghost is brought into court not knowing why the fuck he's there. Terry tells him that the prosecution must have found something in his financial docs because they seized his assets and froze his accounts. And Ghost is shocked by this information. He's like, how my family gonna fucking survive? Ghost can't figure out what they might have found on him. Terry questions what Ghost and Proctor are not telling him. Sandoval hands the judge a folder. The judge tells the bailiff to take Ghost back to his cell and for the lawyers to meet in the judge's chambers. Sandoval reveals that Proctor can't represent Ghost because he represented Egan and it's a conflict of interest. The judge agrees and pulls Proctor off the case. Ghost is heading to the phone station where he's shocked to find Proctor sitting there. Proctor tells him the news that he's been thrown off his case and Ghost is pissed because he like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Proctor tells him that Silver is his lawyer and his only way out. So now he got to depend on the very motherfucker that he hates. So Proctor goes to see Angela drunk. And he blames her for getting him thrown off the case, but she says she didn't do it. Proctor tells her Ghost didn't do it and that he did everything for her and that he chose her over his own life. He tells her it's not his gun. Angela's like, I don't fucking believe you. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Go. And so, of course, she slams the door. And then she's like, oh my God, he really did all this for me. He really do love me. What the fuck have I done? And then she texts Daryl and tells him to send her over the surveillance footage from Ghost's office. And I was like, if they setting this shit up, like I said, to put them two niggas back together, because now this bitch knows she did something wrong and she's going to get him off the case like we all knew was going to happen. Angela's going to come in on her white horse and save the day. So she gets the surveillance footage and she's going through it for all hours, and then she gets to the night of Ghost arrest and she sees that the last person to view the footage was Sandoval, and she sees that Ghost didn't hide the gun, which means he didn't kill Greg and that she done fucked up, and that Sandoval probably is the one that planted the fucking gun. And the episode goes off. I give tonight's episode an A. This is the power I like to see. It was a better episode than the last two. So let me know what you think about tonight's episode down below in the comment section. I can't wait to see if my death predictions come true. And we will be keeping a tally on if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not. And please make sure to turn on your notification bell button. If you all are wondering, because I know some of you are going to ask what color lipstick this is by Pretty Zombie Cosmetics. And this is the shade 3 Witches. I love this purple matte lipstick. It is a matte purple lipstick and I love it. Also, be on the lookout for this wig review, and if you did not watch my review for the pink wig that I wore on last week's episode, that is up as well. Make sure you guys tune into Claws. It is doing so well. It's one of the highest rated shows on Sunday nights. Love Claws. Support the show. It is great, and I do reviews on that, as well as I'll be going live for Game of Thrones. I want to watch it with you guys. For my Game of Thrones fans, I want to watch it with you all. You get my live reaction to the episode. So join me tomorrow when Game of Thrones come on. I'll go live on YouTube. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this review. Have a great week. Stay safe, stay blessed, be happy, get you some pussy, get you some dick, take you a nap, eat good, and sleep good. Love you guys. Bye.